Woo, 2K23 right around the corner. While you were out there in Vegas, I was catching up with some of the dev team to share some insights on NBA 2K23. I can't wait to share it with all of you.
Until then, make sure you're following.
The starting lineup for the visiting Oklahoma City Thunder. At power forward, Darius Paisley. At center, number 44. At the other forward position, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. At shooting guard, Russell Westbrook. At the other guard position, the head coach of the visiting team is Mark Dagnall. Let's meet the starting five for your LA Clippers. At center, 7 foot, number 40, Ivica Zubac. At the shooting guard position, at 6 foot, 3 inches, number 24, Norman Powell. Starting at the other guard, standing 6'5", number 1, James Harden. Starting at small forward, standing 6'8", number 13, Paul George. Head forward, 6'7", number 2, Kawhi Leonard. Your LA Clippers head coach is Ty Lue. Let's hear it for your LA Clippers.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Clippers as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, James Harden moved past Larry Bird on the career points list. Harden said, passing one of the greatest ever is a great honor. I just got to continue to build because at the end of the day, I want my name to be mentioned with those greats. Well, it already is. Guys?
I agree, David. Every word of it. Absolutely. Thank you. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Thursday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Sunday, the San Antonio Spurs come into town, tipping off a homestand for them. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Mr. Clutch out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Paisley in at the 4-man position. And for the Clippers, we've got Harden. Ivica Zubac is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's George in at the small forward. For teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge.
Sure can, and just getting on the same page takes some time, and then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that.
It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Here's Mr. Clutch. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Shoots over Powell, and Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got the opening basket of the game for the Thunder.
Well, you love seeing Westbrook fire with confidence from the mid-range. This guy knows he can consistently make those shots.
And here's George for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Pass to Leonard. Back to Harden. Oh, that's blocked. And now a fast break for the Thunder. For the three. He is hauled in by Paul George.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. A shot off that time. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Over to the left wing. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Gilbert passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. This one for 3. Sinks the triple.
Boy, this guy's confidence from the outside is growing and growing. Gilgeous-Alexander with the three-point shot.
On the line. Harden dishes to Leonard. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder another 3.
Three-pointer.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And the way Russell Westbrook racks up triple-doubles is just incredible. Does it so often. A testament, Doris, to his strong work ethic.
I mean, this guy plays with such a competitive spirit on both ends of the floor. Russell is relentless. He will sacrifice his body, and his teammates appreciate the effort he gives every single night.
And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. The Clippers, number 1.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And Harden with the stuff.
And on the drive, Harden, just so tricky to guard. No one wants to risk handing him a foul.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
Good. Way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard kicks to Harden. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Harden's got 5 now.
Well, we know Kawhi will always attract lots of defensive attention, which puts him in a position to find his teammates. Pretty pass.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Harden surveying the D. Right side, Leonard. Thunder with the rebound. Westbrook's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Gilbert. And the Thunder another 3.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. 7 points in the game.
No one hits a pull-up like the Beard. I mean, he's perfected the quick stop and pop. and that thing is a deadly shot.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing here by 8. Leonard. He's off on that one. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
You know, right out of the gates, one team gets a lead with the head-to-head advantage, bragging rights, if you will, over the other. And tonight, it starts.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile 1 block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Marcus Morris is checked in for Zubats. Batum comes in for Leonard. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Norman Powell. And Wiggins is subbed in for James Harden. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. George finds Wiggins, pulls it from 20. Thunder with the rebound. Outside Westbrook from 20 feet out. And there's another one for the Thunder.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless? It's a foul.
The Thunder leading by 15. So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Russell Westbrook, also Mr. Clutch out there. And it's Roby in at the four-shot. And that one drops.
That sweet lefty. Stroke of Harden. So sound in his mechanics. A tremendous jump shooter.
But think about a guy like Norman Powell, who was really in the second round drafted because of elite athleticism and his defensive ability. But boy, has he turned himself into a scorer.
He can't get it to go. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Shoots from 14. Connects. The jumper drops. He has 6.
Well, a tough first quarter for this. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
And no question for Powell. It seems like better shot selection has led to better efficiency.
Yeah, I agree. That and the consistency from range. This guy can rise up under pressure and hit the jumper. And if you crowd him, he's going to put it on the deck and use that speed to go by you.
And we've got an update here. So let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games, playoffs too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Got it?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you.
And the playmaking of Harden continues to impress. Whether he's looking for his shot or creating for others, such a dynamic talent.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the Thunder. Gilbert pass to Westbrook. Stolen by George. Now here's Powell.
Well, on the catch and shoot, Norman Powell ready to rise and fire.
1:49 left to play here in the half. For 3, Westbrook launches a 3. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Leonard, no luck. The Thunder leading by 14. Oh!
My goodness.
And he dunks it down.
Well, Russell Westbrook has excelled at being a facilitator. You love when he's focused on making his teammates better.
Now here's Harden. He's got 11. And another 3 for the Clippers.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Guarded by Powell. And the rejection by Leonard. George against Westbrook. Takes the 13-footer. Again, Los Angeles.
This is one of Paul George's go-to shots. His confidence and ability to rise and fire quickly from the mid-range, crucial.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Guarded by Powell. A three-pointer is right on target.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
Harden outside. And there's the drive. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got his 6th rebound on the night. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Roby. Tries again. And the layup is good. And that's 15 points for Mr. Clutch.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Leonard, that's for 2. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in command with a 16-point lead. Buzzer sounds. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much with Ty Lue. Coach, do you think your turnovers and struggles at the offensive end fueled their scoring?
Always. We turn the basketball over. It's hard for us to get back, get our defense set. So we got to do a better job taking care of the basketball and have a good shot selection.
We'll see what you can do to make that better as the game goes, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Oklahoma City was looking great right away. They did it just the way it was drawn up in the locker room, starting out on a 10-2 run. They could do nothing wrong in the first quarter, ending with a 14-point lead. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Their effort on the board has been horrendous. That's a good way to get blown out. Only way they can turn this thing around is to start winning the rebounding battle, to win the battle of possession. Otherwise, they're my favorite. Avocado toast.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Ivica Zubac is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Harden, then it's Paul George, and it's Powell in at the shooting guard. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. The Thunder leading by 13. From deep three-point range, here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Powell. Outside Westbrook, over George. That one rolling around and rims out.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Paul George will force you to stay balanced defensively, because if you have a miscue, he will find the open guy.
Here's Mr. Clutch, 15 points in the game. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in. Los Angeles on D. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. The rebound by Paul George. Clippers trail by 11. To the middle. From downtown, Dort grabs the miss. Oklahoma City's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Sinks the three-pointer. And that's 18 points for Mr. Clutch.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And it doesn't take much to get Harden going. His confidence serves as a catalyst for him catching fire. And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch. And he now often looks for his teammates first.
Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And the D has to be more aware of Harden, especially when he's operating that close to the basket.
Good. Mr. Clutch has got 23. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Stolen by George. Lobbed up there for Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, put it in Powell's vicinity, and he will finish with authority. That's nice.
There's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Harden. Count it, good.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job. In terms of leading their offense.
And the Clippers call time here.
And a key part, Doris, of Harden's game lately, his rebounding.
Right, because his ability to rake and take, get out in transition, make great decisions on the fly, it puts so much pressure on the defense.
So, for the Clippers, Marcus Morris is checked in for Zubats. Jackson comes in for Norman Powell, and Wiggins is subbed in for James Harden. And then for Oklahoma City, Baisley's checked in for Isaiah Roby, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for George. Wiggins surveying the floor. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Wiggins has got 6 points.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Leonard trying to break free. Got a hand on it.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. 3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
George against Gilgeous-Alexander. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Baisley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Wiggins left side. To halt the run, they get it back. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. And the Thunder another 3. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Thunder.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few. As well.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
You look at Mr. Clutch, he's really been playing well.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from 3.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now?
At the line for your Clippers, Marcus Morris Sr. 1 shot. Timeout, Oklahoma City.
Start it.
Which Lotta section wants a t-shirt?
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of...
Now into the lineup for the Thunder.
Taking a look at the Thunder. We've got Russell Westbrook, and it's Baisley in at the 4. Giddey the pass to Westbrook. Out left of the wing. Pass to Giddey. There's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Harden. Westbrook against George. Westbrook, no good. Here's Los Angeles now. Big stretch here, going 10-2.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Pass to Giddey.
2 minutes.
From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Substitution on the court. At the line for your Clippers, James Harden.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
1.
They're up by 17.
Thunder call.
We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter.
Your Clippers pick.
Alexander's checked in for Mr. Clutch.
Coming onto the floor for the Thunder. At the line for your Clippers. Isaiah Hartenstein. At the line for one.
There's 57 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Left side, Westbrook. Giddy the pass to Gilbert. Down low, Westbrook. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And it's Wiggins missing. Outside Westbrook. You guessed it, we're going to have a technical foul here. They tried to call a timeout, but already had used all of them. I think just lost track of the situation.
And really a complete lack of awareness. Seemed to have no idea they were out of timeout.
A good point, Greg.
Substitution on the court. Shooting for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. One shot.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, someone you can trust. An excellent free throw shooter, very willing to perform in the clutch, someone you love having.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, when do you know when to attack and when to lay off, when to pass and when to shoot?
I never know, man. I just see how the flow of the game is going. I try to stay in attack mode. That's what my team wants me to do, and I try to continue to do it.
Well, you're on your A game tonight, Russell. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.
And the light, if it red, yeah. Back in my phone, left on red.